Welcome everybody to episode number 86 of the COD Casuals podcast. We're your host, Mike.
I'm Justin.
Justin, how are we, my friend?
I'm good.
We had to do a reset.
It was quick, though.
Yeah, dude, you know what's funny?
That would have been
bad.
Bad, yeah. Because there's no, so basically, I forgot to hit record on the mics. Like, we would have had the audio from the camera, and then I would have went and edited. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, you know, it's funny because we always talk about, like, that being a mistake that we make. Like, one of these days we'll record an entire episode, and then we'll glance over and be like, bro, we're not even recording. Yeah. And then have to do the whole thing.
It hasn't happened yet, because it happens to, like, everyone.
Yeah, I know. So there's going to be a day where it happens to us.
We've had, like, technical difficulties and stuff, and we've worked around it, but nothing. No, like, the worst thing is recording a whole episode, then realizing you didn't record anything at all.
Yeah, because
that's awful.
Yeah, because even, like, in the last episode, in 85, we had a couple of spots there. It was, like, what, 2 or 3?
Two
right?
spots, yeah.
Yeah, 2 spots. Where the first one, both memory cards got filled up.
Yeah.
But that's, like, whatever, because we're only out of the conversation for a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Can you imagine at 80, like with this one here, we go through the entire thing talking about Modern Warfare 2 and all that, and then have to run the whole discussion back.
Yeah, and it's not like, I mean, it's still genuine, but it's different, because now we're like, what the fuck?
You're like rehashing everything that you've done.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Oh, yeah, the win would be like out of your sails.
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah, man, so Modern Warfare 2, huh? You're like, yeah, wow, tell me all about it, bro.
But, yeah, we caught it, though. Caught it early.
Thank God, though, dude. But otherwise, man, we've been chilling, you know? We're, you hit 200 in Vanguard, quick Vanguard update.
Yep.
You know, we'll do.
200. Got all the challenges done. Pretty
Congrats.
Easy.
Easy. Finally over with it.
Yeah, now I can just hop on and
wait for my dumbass to get to 200.
Yeah, and get those challenges. Well, I have to get tier 100 on the battle pass too, but like, that's just playing.
Bro, that's gonna be tough, man.
Yeah, yeah, right?
It's gonna be a tough. What are you at? Like 95, 96?
I'm at like 90, I think.
Oh, okay.
So
that's still not bad though.
Yeah, and we have double tier
XP,
like battle, whatever. Yeah. So
no, we're flying through it pretty easily. Over the weekend, I try to play as much as I can. I think I'm in the almost 160.
Yeah.
And I've got like 13 hours of double XP.
Yeah.
So I think I'll make it. Yeah, so probably...
and doing the challenges, too.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
I mean, they're so easy this season.
Yeah.
Very easy this season.
Yeah.
Like the last challenge, like what? You said you're 160 or something? Mm-hmm. The last one is get 15 submachine kills, like hip firing. I'm like, really?
No,
this
really?
Is the last? I mean, like, whatever. I'm not complaining.
No.
I got it done in one game.
Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, that like the one that I've got right now, I think at 160 is 250 assault rifle limbs.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. Like this late on, like in the challenges.
Yeah.
You'd expect that to be an early one.
Yeah, all of them, like, for the most part, they're straightforward.
Yeah.
Easy.
Oh, yeah, dude. The stupidest one, I mean, you could tell that the devs, man, they're just like trying to finish it. They're like, last season. Here are your stupid challenges.
Yeah.
Like one of them do 25 gestures or sprays.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
They did that in like not even a game, in like one round of control. It's just like,
done.
Yeah.
Challenge.
It was pretty stupid.
And I think there was another one that was like get a kill after you swap weapons.
Okay.
And that's like, I mean, that's pretty easy.
Yeah, no.
All of them are easy. There's nothing hard about it, so it's free XP.
Yeah, and I've been making sure to like do them this season. Obviously, I want to finish it up.
Yeah.
I think there's only one. We mentioned it. I've mentioned it to you a few times. The lethal one. It's like the 15 offensive kills with lethals. Yeah. That's like the only one that I think you just have to be mindful of.
Yeah. Like
most of them
looking at the objective. And
yeah.
Like, you can kill them on the objective with your gun, but
like I have 0 right now. Of those,
yeah.
You know.
By the time I got when I finished all of them, that was my last one I got. I did 11.
Yeah.
So.
And were you going for it, or were you just playing?
I mean, I had it in the back of my mind, but I wasn't like strictly going for them.
Right.
I think I'm definitely more of. I use my lethals and like stun like all the time.
Yeah.
Like I'm all right off spawn. I'm going for a nade spot.
Yeah.
That's just a force of habit, though.
Yeah.
So
now I'm like, I'm kind of sorta, but I don't know. So many times, like last night and which was that was Sunday night, and then on Saturday when I was playing, I was trying to be more proactive about it, being like, okay, just make sure whenever I'm in that moment that I throw them. Dude, I was getting hit marker city with the nades, and I was just like, God damn it, you know?
That's a tough part.
Yeah,
you can. I mean, like you see when we're playing together, when we're playing Control, like I'm always hucking nades, and I'm like, Kobe, got the kill.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like that happens like at least once every single time we play.
Right.
But that's just because I think it's just ingrained into my head because back in MW2, I remember watching a Pomage video.
Shout out.
Yeah. And he was showing like the YouTube spots.
Oh, yeah.
And like I just remember like going off spawn and doing that. Mm-hmm. And that just translated to like nade spots.
Right.
And like I was always like intrigued in that.
Yeah.
Like I know so many, or at least my nade spots.
Right.
Not mine, but like in Tuscan, I nade from like everywhere.
Yeah.
To get like A and B.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of cool nade spots. Like if you're coming from like church side and you're gonna go like by the ladder to go to the top of the church, like that's a spot I've seen people do. Like they'll throw it, like if they're looking up the ladder, they'll throw it to the right and it'll go over to fields.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, when we were playing ranked in search, I would run up to like that ladder side and throw it up into Zig.
Yeah.
And like normally I would get a hit marker or something, then we get information.
Right.
But yeah, I always watched like T Martin's like tips and tricks.
Yeah.
So I was super into like all that stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool spots. I mean, in those games, I watched the same things, like because I was one of those pricks who was doing those noob tube spots off like spawn and domination. Yeah. I know we said I wouldn't play domination, but I would do it just to get nukes.
Yeah,
and because when they would like, I remember Afghan, right when you'd go off spawn, there was you could immediately hit whatever was A flag or C flag.
Yeah,
like off in that little ditch.
Yeah,
and you could perfectly line it up.
Yeah,
and get like 5-6 people.
Yeah, so that's when all my nades and like stuff it just translates.
Yeah.
I always end up like trying to figure out the best like arc.
Yeah.
Especially like in Vanguard, like helped especially because on Gavutu, the B flag for Control.
Yeah.
Like you need to hit your nades on that.
Yeah, you have to
if you want to kill someone in the tank.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I saw a video. It was of Salium, and he was doing. It was just like some other ratty spots and stuff on Vanguard. Like since the game's over now. Things that they couldn't use.
Now.
Yeah. Have you seen that?
No.
Dude, some of them are whack.
Oh, I'm sure.
They're like broken. They're actually like they're really applicable. Yeah. They're not like these weird things like, oh man, like once in a while you would use that situation. Yeah. Like talking about Tuscan, like if you're in church, then you look out to that building on the other side with the window.
Fire. Yeah.
In there, like you can angle it a certain way where you're in that window and you're invisible.
Like the guy in fire? Or
the guy in fire. Like you could be sitting in fire.
Oh, you're
looking at the guy in church.
Yeah.
And he's kind of get down here. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he's just like, get down and you're invisible. And he's like, there's like other guy over there, and he's like, you can't see me. And they go to his POV. Yeah, literally ghost. And then he shoots. And he shoots. It's just bullets coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, it's the ultimate head glitch.
There are a couple like random spots on Tuscan that like they're not like spots, or more like tricks that I've learned. Like in what is it? In P5, like with all the explosions and stuff, that hill, the fountain house.
Right.
If you're coming from roofs, that like window that you can open.
Yeah.
If you run like over to the right of it, like you don't mantle over.
Yeah.
Like you sprint straight into it.
Oh yeah.
And like I noticed that first person I noticed doing that was Standy.
Yeah.
I was like, why? This guy's not mantling.
Yeah.
And if you just aim your camera to the right, you just sprint straight into the window, right through it.
Yeah.
Because if someone was like bottom steps,
and
like you mantle over, like the person's gonna kill you right away. But yeah, you can just sprint through there.
That's so.
And I've used that. I'm like, wow, this looks. I mean, this is just broken.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time.
So,
but it's cool though. Yeah. I mean, there are always like helpful things that you could use. I mean, he had a few where he's like, if you looked at they made no sense. I mean, if you're in search, for sure they're useful.
Oh yeah, I'm sure like a lot of these are like more for search.
Yeah, because one of them was it was on. Help me out. I'm totally blanking on the name of the map. The one where that Optic closed it out on when they won their
Bocage.
No.
Berlin.
Yeah, Berlin. Thank you. When you're in, I guess, like you're in fire, or outside. Was that outside P3? Like you're kind of overlooking mid. You know that building there in Berlin. Yeah. You can be like, he's like, oh, if you look down here, like you look down the specific spot, in like the corner of the screen, you can see the window through long, and he's like, it doesn't matter if it's opened or closed.
So you can just see
that texture's gone.
Yeah.
And he's like, you can see through the wall, and you can see through to that window. He's like, but you just like aim down here, and like the game just for whatever reason gets rid of that wall and everything.
Yeah. See, that's
I'm like, wow,
that's a search thing.
Yeah.
Like. Imagine just seeing someone aiming like at the ground.
Yeah.
And they're just staring at.
Well, that's the thing. He's just like, it's pretty good for intel. I'm like, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
like,
that's it.
You can literally just wall through those people, but you never see that stuff because obviously they're like, it gets GA'd.
Yeah.
To be doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, can you imagine you're playing? You're like, dude, what the hell is this guy doing?
Just Vanguard has, I mean, like so many moments where you can just see like person's like name tag. Or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, we're gonna leave all of this for the review next week.
Yeah, that'll be 87.
Yeah, this episode is all about MW2, the beta. Our overall recap, last MW2 episode before the game actually launches, because the game's gonna come out soon. So when you guys listen to this, 2 more weeks.
Yeah, dude, which is wild. I mean,
it's quick, coming quick.
Are you excited for the single player?
Yeah, I am, because we get it a week early. If you, I know if you pre-order, you get a week early. I don't know if that applies for like Xbox and PC or like
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's like if you pre-order it, you get it early.
Yeah,
it's not exclusive to consoles.
Can you imagine? That'd be sick.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be, I think you're right. I think it's for everybody. Like any console if you went pre-ordered.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, probably going to beat that within like a day or two.
Yeah. I mean, like I'm going to time it until like, multiplayer comes out. Like
so you're
reveal day, and then just go and play multiplayer.
Yeah. Now I'm going to, whenever it comes out, I can't remember, I think it's the 17th.
Yeah, it's a week. It comes out Friday. Like a week before.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna beat that like over the weekend, no problem.
I should, like I only say like a week, depending, like if I do anything over the weekend or not.
Yeah.
But, no, I mean COD campaigns are usually pretty short.
Yeah, usually they're super short, and the thing I like to do is just bang it all out. It's not a story for me. Like again, it's just how I roll. I don't really like spacing those out that much, but I'd like to. I just kind of, for me, they are easier when it's just all after one another,
Yeah.
I can't just go like, I'm going to go play one mission and then hop off. It's like, nah, dude, I just want to.
Yeah, get it through. I'm more like, okay, when I'm tired, I'm logging off.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go hop on and play one mission.
No, exactly.
I like, you know how I am. Like, if I'm playing a single player game, if I'm not on for a minimum 2 hours,
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I'm not playing it.
Yeah.
And I have to be in the mood to play it.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. We've talked about that. Like right now, I think I tweeted it out. I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima, and that game, same thing. I can't play that for like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
it's just not one of those games.
Yeah, it's not one of those games.
Unless I go on and I'm like, all right, I'm literally gonna do just one thing.
Yeah,
like I know that I just want to like get that because I left that maybe from last night, like some. It's like, okay, I just want to go and do this like tower or whatever. Okay, let me just go do that really quick and then call it.
Yeah.
But if I'm gonna have the experience, I can't be like, oh man, I gotta get going at like 45 minutes.
Because those games are like you have a running checklist.
Yeah,
of like everything.
Yeah.
COD's just one of those games where all right, I'll pick up, play 2 games, and be done.
Yeah, and like with this COD, I'm sure it's gonna be the same thing with the with the single player that they. I mean, obviously, COD's super linear.
Yeah.
There's maybe going to be like some intel, like collectible stuff that you get, and that's it.
Yeah.
But no, I'm excited for the single player to come out because it has been a little sad going back to Vanguard after playing MW2.
Yeah. Mainly the lobbies. The lobbies just don't load in for us. Take forever.
Yeah, dude. It's I mean, it's funny, reference that video again. Salium's like, use these if you're still playing Vanguard, you scumbag. And I'm like, yeah, dude, well, we're scumbags here, still playing this game. You know?
We're not pro players.
No.
We appeal to the masses.
Yeah, exactly. You know, if they're, like, I think more if you're using those spots, if you're going to try to implement those at this game, like this point in the game, that's kind of scummy. It's like, dude, really? Yeah. Who cares anymore? Because clearly people don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because you can't even find...
You can't find games,
Yeah, can't find a fucking kill confirm game.
Yeah.
Like...
Vanguard is... I will say, though, like, I mean, I've said it so many times, this game just... It feels good, like, when you're just running around, like, snapping on kills.
Yeah.
Like, one kill after another. Because I mean, this game... Funny enough, like, I think this game, I've gotten pretty close to, like, breaking my record of just... like nukes.
Yeah.
I have 21 V2s in this game. For some people are probably like, that's nothing.
That's nothing, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I don't go for them. But like that's a lot.
Yeah, I think that's a lot.
Yeah. I'm like, what? I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Like 21 out of my 34, I think it's a ruthless at 20 kills.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's your conversion rate?
Yeah. I'm like, that's pretty high.
I think I think it's really damn good.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know why. I mean, we've played a lot together. We played probably like 80% of this, 90% of this game together, you know?
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like you'd ever have gotten that much, you know?
Yeah.
But then you think about the amount of time that we've played this game, like, there's so much you forget.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, yeah.
Well, I remember there was one day, back on the PS4, like, I was Snapchatting you, and, like, I got 3 V2s in a row.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was freaking out.
I remember that. Yeah, you were just piecing.
I was like, I couldn't believe it.
And then even, what was it, 2 nights ago, you almost got one.
Yeah. I almost got one back to back.
Yeah, that was the one you died on that, you were 1 off by that stupid rad shielder.
Casablanca. No, I was 3 off. This guy was in the corner with, it wasn't even a riot shield. It was like the deployable shield.
Oh, yeah, deployable shield,
Just in the corner. And I started shooting a guy, and then I ran out of ammo, and I saw you coming, so I went and ducked.
Yeah.
But the guy went and shot at me instead of you.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why did he kill me instead of shooting at you?
Yeah, right.
Because you were in front of him.
I was right in front of him.
Yeah, and I was so pissed, I quit the game.
Yeah. I honestly, I don't blame you. I would have done the same thing. How can you keep playing after that?
Yeah. Because the one before that, I got the V2. I got the V2, and I still lost the control game.
Yeah.
And those guys at the end were like, you guys were too easy.
Yeah,
word for word said that. I'm like, no.
Not that.
I'm not even going to defend myself. No. I dropped the V2 on you.
Pissed me off.
And it was just 2 guys.
Yeah.
Right? So I called in the V2 when we were down 0-2. Because I realized, all right, teammates are not good enough.
Right.
We ain't winning this. I got to call this V2.
Right.
Because I wanted to get to round 5 and be like, fuck you guys.
Right.
V2, we win.
Yeah.
But I called it in, and then it was a full team of 6, and 4 guys left. Because they were like, I'm not getting V2.
Right.
2 guys stuck around, and the guy was just complaining, like, oh, no, we're going to lose because it's only 2 of us. Then, they got like 3 or 4 more players.
Yeah.
And my team just sucked.
Completely crumbled.
Yeah, went to round 5, lost.
Yeah.
And then the guys were like, you guys were too easy.
Yeah.
Like, no.
No, yeah.
No.
It's not even like those guys were frying the entire time and they stuck it out, you know?
This guy went like 18 and 36.
Nah, dude, you can't be saying shit like that. Come on.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not even going to defend myself. You got nuked.
Yeah.
No, nuked.
That shit's so stupid when people say stuff like that. You know, I mean, it's just like the classic shit talk, you know?
Yeah, the COD community. I hope the people listen to this, you guys do better. Like, I hope you guys are great.
Nice people to play against.
Good sportsmanship,
Well, just when you make no sense like that, like you're gonna set yourself up to get absolutely shit on.
Yeah,
like you have no leg to stand on. You're like, oh yeah, you got fried. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about, bro? Like, come on. If you were piecing, like, and then that happened and they won, it's like, okay, then that makes sense. You know what I mean?
You got to give them like your props.
Yeah.
Everyone's props. Because we have ran into those few people where they're like, okay, you guys fried. Your team just sucked.
Yeah.
Like, that's just a reality.
Yeah.
You guys would have had a better chance if you didn't have, like, the other teammates.
Yeah, but I think about somebody, that guy that we always run into. Can't remember his name now. Every time we play him, he leaves. Every time.
I mean... I don't remember the name, but we've had like a couple. Oh wait, yeah.
Do we say his name on here or leave him anonymous?
Well, leave him anonymous.
Yeah, he has it's 2 words, right? Is his name?
Yeah.
We know who we're talking about. That guy, we never heard him speak before, but if that guy ever had the nerve to talk smack, because not even like most games, it's every game we play against him. We play a round and a half, absolutely rail him. Just he can't touch us. Then he leaves.
Yeah,
every time.
Yeah.
Now this guy could maybe do one game,
and
he's got teammates who fry for him, and he's like, "You guys suck." It's like,
yeah, come on.
It's like, hey, aren't you the guy who leaves every time we play you?
Yeah,
like
there's one guy. Like, I know we're going on a tangent, but there's one guy. I'm gonna say his name because I don't care. This guy's a prick. You're listening. I don't want you as a fan. This guy's name is God.
Oh.
God, that's his name,
bro. How
big is your ego?
You hating on God right now, dude?
God.
I don't know is he capital G, lowercase OD, or is it all caps?
All caps. This guy, like, he's picking for a fight.
Yeah.
All the time. Knowing in the game, you guys fucking suck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like he says the most outrageous shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just there like, dude, you suck. You suck. Like I'm not even like talking back to him.
Yeah.
And then like he'll kill you and he'll scream to the mic.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, how? Like if I had to guess, this guy sounds. He's like
28. How old? Yeah.
28 to like 32 max.
Okay.
If I had to guess, he could be a college kid. I have no idea. Whatever.
Right.
But this dude just always going off.
And is he
like your shit?
Is he good at all?
I mean,
or is he like
he's better than like
average?
Average, yeah. But he sucks.
But like we would smoke him.
You would kill him. Yeah.
Yeah.
We would destroy him. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like if you're in we don't even need both of us.
Yeah.
That's
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he's not that great.
Right.
This guy, he picks a fight with anyone. I was in a lobby with him and he was screaming at like some little kid. This kid was probably like, I don't know, 10. This dude was like, "Fuck you, you fucking garbage! Like your ass, go back to your mom." I'm like,
man.
Dude, your name is God.
Yeah.
How big is your ego?
Yeah. No,
and he's like level. I think he's like 500 something. I'm like, dude, you
play so much.
I would hope you're good. You're not even as good as like us, and you play this much.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And he's like, dude, you're fucking garbage. You suck. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, dude, that would wear on me so much.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, that's why you have no friends. You're not playing with anyone, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he'll join the lobby like late or something. It's like, you guys only won because I joined in. Good luck, pussies.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude.
Fuck off.
Shut up.
Yeah, what a clown. Nah, well,
God, if you're listening, I don't want you as a fan.
I don't know you, God, on Vanguard, but
no, we don't. We don't want
that guy.
We don't want that.
Get out of here, dude.
We want classy, normal people. We just all like the game.
Yeah, I like
shit talking people.
Yeah, I mean, dude, there's always some like light shit talk and stuff that you can do, and if you exactly, and if you like, if it's deserved, you know what I mean. Like, we'll talk shit if people start talking shit to us.
Yeah, we're not talking shit.
Never initiate it. But like all the time, like we've been happy that 2v2s came back again. Yeah. Like this is our annual episode of 86 where it has come back. In a review, our score is going to go down because next week it won't be here anymore.
Yeah.
But there's people in there when we get to the finals. They're like GG's.
Yeah, in the
like
chat.
Yeah, they're already like wrapping it up and like GG's, easy money or whatever. It'll be like, okay, punk. We absolutely fry these kids. I'm like, those are people that I would be like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, remember those guys? Oh man, we'll get to MW2. Yeah. We'll get to that bronze. But the guys that we this had to have been one of the greatest. Yeah. One of the greatest moments that we've had in Vanguard. Like it's top 5.
Yeah.
Champ Hill, 1v7.
Yeah.
Finals comeback.
Yeah. Oh yeah, these guys like. I don't even know what happened.
Fell apart. That's what happened.
It was 1v7, but it was a 1v11 before that.
Yeah.
Because they bought the flamethrower, and no, it was. I think we had it was like 7-11 or something like that, and they brought us down to like 1 life.
Yeah.
No, it was 0 actually. And
because I died.
I bought a life after we ended that round, but
that was the map with the 2 trains, and then both houses on either side, right?
No, it was.
Was that the one that we? That was the second to last map, right?
No, it was the one with the broken walls that you can run through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we had 0 lives and they had like 7, and there was like 10 seconds left, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna back off. I'm not gonna chow anything.
Yep.
These guys are not that good. And we went into the buy round. I could only afford 1 life. You can get anything. We're like, all right, we gotta focus up. We're good. And then we played them on the market map.
Yeah,
and we just cooked them.
Yeah, they got destroyed.
Yeah, I think I ended. It was like a 1v2. I think it might have been a 1v3.
No, it was a 1v2.
It was a 1v2. Yeah. And like
actually, no, I take that back. Sorry, it was a 1v3. Yep. Yeah.
And those guys probably thought they had it.
Yeah, in the bag.
Iced.
Yeah, they just started like solo chowing, and then
after I got one
1v1
kill, they got nervous and they just start sticking back. And I mean, like I was holding like a dirty angle.
Oh yeah,
like, it was like very small.
Dude, it's a 1v3.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Come on,
I gotta hold it. Yeah.
You have no leverage here.
Yeah, and then the last kill, I just ran out.
Yeah, you were like in that little back alley area on that map.
Yeah, I knew where the person was.
People play Champ Hill, they know.
Yeah,
and I was just like, dude, I didn't say anything on the mic because I was just over. You got those first 2 kills. I'm like, you got this.
Yeah,
and I was like, because these guys were the way they were moving.
Yeah,
and like challenging you, I was just like, yeah, and I had no idea where he was.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yeah, man, you got this shit, whatever. Like, and then sure enough, you got that last kill. I was like, oh my God.
And I didn't even realize it was the last guy. I thought they had like 2 or 3 more lives, to be honest.
No, that was it.
Yeah. That was definitely top 5 for Chico.
Yeah.
I think we definitely had like another moment like that. Where
No, we have. I was just trying to think if we've ever been shit on like that, and there's no way. I don't think we've ever like we've had like 1 or 2 games I know that we've blown it.
Yeah, we've blown it like completely.
Yeah, but I don't think that bad.
Not that bad. Yeah.
No, that was egregious. I mean, they messed up really bad.
Yeah. So like again,
those are the guys. You shit talk.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah, and they just left. Didn't say a single word after that.
I mean, what do you have to say after that, right?
Yeah, you can't say anything after that.
No, it was.
But see, those are the moments in Vanguard like we'll always remember.
Yeah,
Vanguard, as much as how annoying it is.
Save for this,
exactly.
For 87.
Stuff like that.
That'll be added in noted.
Yeah, noted.
Noted for the review there. But you want to shift off Vanguard and talk about some of the stuff from MW2?
Yeah.
Where do you want to start with it as to what you were thinking for things that we want to keep?
Yeah,
things we're excited for.
MW2. We've talked about MW2 the past 2 episodes, obviously. So some of this stuff might be a little redundant, but we're gonna go in, a little more in depth about some of it. I guess I'll say like overall, though the beta, I would say it was pretty successful.
Yeah.
There are a lot of good things, a couple bad things. But overall, it was a really fun beta. I'm excited for the game, but I think the first thing we can start off on is the mini-map.
Yeah,
we're going to start off with all the
changes.
Changes we want.
Yeah. And for me, that's priority number 1.
Yep.
Is that mini-map. I just don't know why I don't know why they got rid of it. I don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah.
With trying to cater to bad players.
Yeah.
And try to make it so everybody.
If you guys are new and don't know, in MW2, it doesn't show red dots on the mini map if you fire a unsilenced weapon.
Yep.
And in every other COD, it's never been like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the only other CODs that they did it was Modern Warfare 2019, and correct me if I'm wrong, did they do it in Vanguard at first, or did they learn their lesson and they didn't?
I'm pretty sure in MW 2019 and Vanguard, I think they did try. Like, not even at launch, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they tried it in their betas, and then everybody was like, no, don't do this, and then they reverted back.
Yeah. So, Infinity Ward, they don't... I
don't know why they're really trying to push this.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was just going to be blunt about it. They just don't care about the fans, like right there.
Yeah.
On that topic, at least. They did not listen.
Yeah.
Because This isn't something that it's like a 60-40 split.
Yeah, no.
It's like 95%.
Yeah.
People are like, what are we doing? Just change it back.
And they put a poll up, too, on Twitter. If you would rather have red dots on the minimap or no red dots. And, like, everybody wants red dots back.
Yeah.
It's not even close. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I don't get why they're really trying to push this because, you know, they tried to do it in 2019 and then they changed it.
Yeah.
So I don't understand what the point of it is.
Yeah, I don't either, other than what they've advertised, which is it catering to people who are not being, kind of paraphrasing, but not being punished for using unsuppressed weapons.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's not even like, I think that's kind of a moot point. Doesn't make sense because, dude, you see it. These people, like half the people who play, they don't even look at the minimap ever.
Yeah.
Not our fans.
Yeah.
We've told them that.
Yeah, look at the map. You get so much
it's
information.
Not that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's just counter intuitive. You know, like, if you fire an unsilenced weapon, you should be punished because it's unsilenced.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly.
You have the advantage of getting, you know, more damage on the person, but you're unsilenced now, so people should be able to see you.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if they're over here trying to be all, like, IRL...
Exactly,
you know, like, you're not going to go storm a building in the middle of the night with, like, unsuppressed weapons and try to be stealthy.
Yeah.
It's like you need a suppressor on there.
Yeah. So, yeah, that mini-map thing, I don't know why they're really trying to push it, because it doesn't make any sense.
No, I don't think so either. I think it's honestly a complete waste of time.
Yeah.
Nobody wants it.
Yeah.
And I do think they will change this.
I do too. And this is definitely one of those switches they can just flip.
Yeah.
And the mini-maps on.
Yeah. No, I think this will be I think it'll be one that they revert pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. But
that is my number one too.
Yeah. I would for sure say that. That's number one. And then my second one would be Dead Silence. Mm-hmm. You know, and like just kind of the whole perk system as a whole. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can say the perk system. Like,
you want to save that later?
Yeah, for like after this Dead Silence point.
Yeah,
I have stuff to say about this too.
I mean, Dead Silence. I especially with the way the game is, like I mentioned, because last week you didn't get to play, but you know from the first week and playing again, it's still so loud. Like footsteps are insane.
Yeah,
if you have a headset.
Yeah,
which I think most people do.
Yeah,
even if you just have a TV turned on.
Yeah, you can
hear them pretty bad. So you need to have some sort of perk, like just all the time, that you could help to counteract that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think when we play in public matches, it's going to be a little bit. It's not going to be as bad, but it's going to be MW 2019-esque, where it's a lot of people sitting around. Yeah. People aren't moving because they're scared and they don't want to be, you know, they don't want to be heard. Yeah. And I think that'll definitely have an impact if we play, or when we play ranked, and then when watching the professionals play. Yeah,
because you know the footsteps they're really loud. In general, they need to turn the footsteps down.
Straight dino stompers.
Yeah. And if they don't add Dead Silence as, you know, a perk, which personally I don't think they will.
Yeah.
Because they didn't in Vanguard and they didn't in MW. But in Vanguard you have Ninja. They did do that.
Yeah.
So they could, you know, do something like that.
Right.
In this game.
That's true.
But they made Ninja a perk.
Yeah.
So it's like, we'll see. But the footsteps, though, they need to be a lot quieter. You get really punished if you're just running around.
Yeah.
And like you can just hear everyone. And they need to make it where, you know, if they don't make Dead Silence a perk or anything, at least, you know, if we're crouching, you shouldn't be making noise when you're moving.
Yeah.
Like that's absurd. In S&D, in MW, like most people, like they would get a kill, run to an area, and then crouch.
Yeah.
And like, you know, walk around.
Yeah, but dude, in this game, it's like when you're walking around, it's like you got heels on and shit, stepping on Doritos and Legos. Yeah. It's it's so loud.
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah. But a point you said earlier about you don't think it's going to change. Yeah. No way.
Yeah.
No. This is just bitching about something that'll never happen. I wish it did. But I do think that the ninja point, that's a good one. I didn't think about it. Mm-hmm. They might add that in.
Yeah.
Because that's way easier. Leave something you already have, but then just add in a perk.
Yeah,
that can't be that hard.
Yeah, because I think changing the whole system that they have built, the framework they have already.
Yeah.
Just thinking of like the amount of work, that's pretty hard.
Yeah.
But if they added like Ninja, where like it just makes your footsteps silent. Like you said, it's a lot easier to just apply that instead of like removing like a whole upgrade they already did.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be my second thing too.
Yeah, that'd be my second thing. My third one, I won't talk about it much just because it's something that I 100% they're not going to change it. Yeah. But it's something I'm not really crazy about is the whole gunsmith. I like some points of it that like you don't have as many attachments, but from right now, maybe it's my reptile brain not quite figuring it out, and I'll get used to it. But the way you unlock guns and the way you go about it, like I don't know if that's part of the gunsmith. Like, you have to use these different builds of the gun, and then in order to unlock different guns, instead of just like how it's always been, get to level 40, and you unlock the gun. That just seems like it seems frustrating to me.
Yeah. It's just
how do you feel about that?
It's clunky. I mean, I get why they're doing it. They want us to use like other weapons.
Yep.
But I think there are other ways to do that instead of making it this complicated.
Yeah.
My suggestion would be if you want. I do like the idea of like the receivers. Even though like I'm more on the fence of we shouldn't have all these attachments. It should be pick 10 system, simple.
Yep.
Shouldn't be this complicated where we have like 10 attachments on every gun.
Right.
But I think a solution would be we go back to, all right, you unlock this weapon at whatever level, and then you unlock the base weapon. And each gun will have, like, I don't know, 3 receivers or whatever.
Yep.
If you want to unlock, like, all the attachments, you have to put this receiver on and use that until you hit level, like, 10 of that weapon.
Yep.
And then you put on the new receiver, and now you can go up to level 20.
Yeah.
And then third one, level 30, and so on.
Sure.
Because then, now you get to use every weapon you want. Or they get the advantage of, having every person use all the weapons that they built.
Right.
And we don't have to go through that stupid tree and, like, figure out, like, how to unlock things. Because that would be a lot easier.
Yeah, no, it would be a lot easier. I mean, some of the guns, I don't think it's just because of I hope it's just because of the beta. But if they had a system where it's like, you got to use this gun and then it's multiple variants and then you unlock a new gun, that would just be, it would be frustrating because you just want to unlock that other gun, but you don't want to be using all these other weapon variants.
Yeah, exactly. I think it'd be a lot better if they just went back to your level 30, you unlock like the MP5.
Right.
But you'll only unlock the base version. If you want all the attachments, you have to use the third receiver that you unlock at level 30. So you're forced to use other receivers, which, I mean, that can be annoying. I think that's annoying.
Yeah.
But this is to, like, cater both sides. That would be my solution.
Yeah, I think if they, and I'm not 100% sure if they are doing that, because if they are, again, it's still not great. Yeah. But I at least kind of get where they're going with that. It's not as, like, Mickey Mouse.
At least, we have to work to get, like, the best attachment.
Right.
Like, say if the third receiver of the MP5 is the best one, all right, we have to go through the first two and, like, level it up.
Right. So, I don't know. I'm kind of, like, on the fence about it. Like, if that's the way it is, then it's still not ideal.
Yeah.
But, yeah, overall, I just wish that they would kind of, some of this stuff, like, keep it simple, keep it the way it is.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be that big of an issue.
Yeah.
Don't overcomplicate.
Yeah, because I think Call of Duty, like, I get it. They really want a bunch of customization. And when you think of war games, like, you think of weapons.
Oh, yeah. You could have
customizing weapons. That's, like, the most, like, intriguing part of, like, war games. You can customize so much stuff.
Right.
But I think they should focus the customization on, like, cosmetics of, like, your character and the skins itself.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
We don't need 10 attachments. Because, at least for you and I, right, and anybody that plays Call of Duty, like, I guess more competitively, or not even, like, competitively.
Yeah.
If you play COD, like, every day, you're better than the average player.
Yeah.
You're going to use the same attachments, like, throughout the whole year.
Well, I wish there was a way to track it. If you could,
I do think we're on like the low end of doing that. I don't think a lot of people do that. All the casual players,
like switching up which attachments.
I think the majority of people do switch up attachments. We don't, just because we know better.
Yeah, that's the thing. I wonder. Like, I wonder if they had a way to show the percentage of like a lot of the attachments that are being used. Like, how much of the player base actually uses this attachment for a gun.
Yeah,
because we've talked about that at length about how there's like 20 or 30 different sites.
Yeah,
it's like, who needs that many?
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
And then again, are there people that are going through like, oh, let me try the first one. Oh, let me try the second. Let me try the fifth.
Yeah.
You know, I think Vanguard, I think MW had it too, where you could edit in game.
Yeah.
Like, that's a fantastic feature.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. It helps for people like that.
Yeah.
But I really wonder how many people are doing that, you know, like really utilizing all of those attachments, you know.
I definitely, I don't know. I want to say the majority of people are actually doing that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the people that hop on after work and just want to play with their friends.
Yeah.
Because, like, to make the argument, right? Like, you and I, we're going to use, like, the best red dot site that we think is the best, like, for us, right?
Yeah.
But the red dot site doesn't zoom in, like, closely. Right?
Yeah.
I would say we have pretty, like, decent accuracy. We can shoot straight and our thumbs won't move.
Yeah.
But not everyone's like that, so they have to, like, put on, like, an ACOG or a sniper scope.
Right.
And they, you know, that person probably thinks, oh, this is easier because I can zoom in a lot closer to get that person.
Yeah.
And they'll try to build their weapon around that. But in our heads, we know, like, we have an advantage. We don't need to do all of that.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Like, I really haven't touched any of my classes in months. I don't ever touch them, you know, unless I make a class for like a challenge.
Yeah.
You know, like I had to just go do a quick sniper build, you know, or a shotgun or something like that. I'll just build it and then I'm like, all right, we're good.
Yeah, because I think you and I, we've been playing COD so much and we study the game so much that we just we know what attachments cater to our play style.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, you've said it, like, you have friends that do it. I have friends that do it. Like, I look at their classes. I'm like, what
are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
And then I look at my classes. I use all 12 slots, and 3 of them will be the same gun, 1 different attachment.
Yeah.
Like, so I'll have 4 sets of classes, but they're all just a little bit different.
Yeah.
And my friends are like, why do you have 12 classes and they're all the same? But like, this has a different barrel on it. This one has like, I don't know, different stock.
Yeah. And then that's where we differ as players, because for me, like, I could have 4 classes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I have 2 auto classes and 2 MP40 classes. That's pretty much all I use.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I don't have... Like, right now, I think I have 5 custom classes that I really use. Like, I have all of them used.
Yeah.
But, like, the ones that I actually care about and I'm like... is, like, 4 or 5.
Yeah. I have all 12, but I mean, like, I use 2... mainly, like the MP40 and the auto. Yeah. All the other ones are for like different situations that I fall into. Yeah. Like very special situations.
Yeah. No, I get you.
But yeah, I like my friends, they don't have that.
Yeah.
And like if you look at all their classes, if they use all 12, so some gun, crazy ass attachments.
Yeah, nightmare.
And they like love customizing it, which I get why. Like I see the appeal in it.
Yeah.
But you and I were so deep into competitive and just, you know, being competitive in general, that we're not going to use a weapon that, you know, it gives us a disadvantage, a clear disadvantage.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's why we just kind of stick to what we know, and like why this whole thing, and talking about what we would change, like the whole adding all these attachments and the whole gunsmith thing, like that's us.
Yeah.
You know, maybe to people who are even more casual.
Yeah.
They really like it.
Yeah.
I can see, you know?
Yeah, I can see the appeal in it.
Yeah. But it's just like with anything, you know, we don't want it to be like the red dot thing. Before we go to the next point, it's not like, oh, you know, it helps out the super casuals, but then everybody else gets affected by it, you know?
Yeah.
You just got to find that middle ground, you know, which all the attachments, like at the end of the day, that does help everybody.
Yeah, it does help everyone. Yeah. I think that's where the solution that I proposed of, you know, forcing us to use like all the receivers. Like, it does, it helps Infinity Ward because now we have to use all their weapons.
Yeah.
But it also helps us where like, we can like test a bunch of different weapons.
Yeah.
But we know like, after like a month or two of playing, we're going to find the weapons that like we really like and we're sticking to that and the class setup that we have.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's probably not going to change unless like a big update comes and like the gun just sucks.
Yeah, they totally nerf the gun or buff something else. Yeah. No, absolutely. We're going to figure it out within a couple of weeks and then we're just like, all right, this is the meta. Yeah. This is what we're sticking with.
Exactly. And the only time we'll like vary off is if challenges challenges in the game or if we're going for like camos.
Yeah.
And like side note, I heard like the camo system in this game is going to be a lot easier. Like you don't need to like you still need to grind,
right?
But not as bad as Vanguard because Vanguard makes you like
use weird attachments.
Yeah, weird attachments for 3 camos.
Yeah.
This game, I heard that they're not going. You still have to grind for it, but it's not going to be like that.
Yeah, I mean,
if that's the case, I might go for it.
Yeah, if it's doable.
Yeah.
I mean, think about the other games, right? It was always headshots.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it always used to be.
The last time I got all gold weapons was MW3.
Yeah.
That was
yeah, because in that one, what'd you have to do? Just get to level 31, right?
It was, get all guns to level like 31 and then complete like the challenges. I can't remember what the challenges were. Yeah. They weren't like complicated or anything.
Yeah, because I had all gold weapons in that game too. Yeah. But I can't remember, like you said, I can't remember what it was that you had to do.
I think it was like headshots, like all headshots, and then you have to level up your gun all the way to max level.
Yeah, it was not that hard. But you could have gold ARs, you could have gold LMGs. Like I'm pretty sure I didn't have gold LMGs and stuff like that,
Yeah.
Because there was no like a diamond or like what did they use? Like atomic or react like the ultimate camo for doing everything. I'm pretty sure. No, I know MW3 didn't have anything like that.
I had like all gold everything. All gold weapons.
Yeah.
But again, it's because it's getting headshots with a sniper is annoying, but that's more doable than getting like I don't know, like a collateral with these specific attachments.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's
like
where it's
50 times.
Yeah. That's stupid.
That's like an insane grind. Like you should be able to load into a game, use a weapon you want, and be guaranteed like you're doing progress.
And a lot of luck involved too.
Yeah, it's a lot of luck.
When luck is involved in stuff like that, I'm pissed. You know, and I'm turned off from that. I'm like, okay, I don't want to. Like I remember some of the season challenges, like go get this many collats. I'm like, this is not a skill thing.
Yeah,
this is. Like, I got really lucky.
Yeah, it has to line up.
With a sniper, or like when I would get a collapse with an AR, be 2 guys lined up and they were so weak.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't like, I'm going to go for collapse.
Yeah, exactly. You just play the game.
Unless you're on like phase or something, you know?
Yeah. and those are the challenges, again, you shouldn't be punished if you should load into your match, and if you're using your weapon, you can progress through it.
Yeah.
That's why, like, get 1,000 headshots with this weapon and you get it gold. That's possible. Yeah, you still have to grind for it, but you can load into a game and get headshots.
Yeah, exactly. I remember they had those titles in MW2. They had those gold titles.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the gold titles was get 1,000 headshots with whatever gun.
Yeah.
Which that was the ultimate flex.
You got to go back to that. Yeah.
Yeah, if you had like the M9, was it M93 or M9 or Raffica?
Yeah, the Rafficas.
Yeah, you had the gold title for the Rafficas or G18s. People are like, dude got 1,000 headshots with the G18. It's like, holy.
Because like, think about it. That challenge, like, yes, you have to grind. But the grind isn't like, I don't want to say unbearable, but it's a lot easier. Like, anybody can go and get that.
Right.
Not everybody can go in and get like 50 collaterals with this attachment.
Right. And headshots is aiming and skill based.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you get better.
Yeah, you could do headshots and you can go for those really easily.
Yeah.
Everything else though, not as much.
Yeah. So I think how do we even get on this?
I don't know how the hell, dude. We're going on a crazy tangent, but that's how we roll all the time though.
It's
good stuff.
Gunsmith, yeah. That's how we got from there. But they need to just make things simpler. Just simpler. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, did you want to shift to some things that that you're happy with, you want to keep? Or do you want to do about the perk?
The perks, yeah. I don't think they're going to change it because it's just too big of an overhaul to change all the perks. But the perk system, I don't like. I can deal with it. Again, like I've always been like a player in COD where like, all right, I'm just gonna adapt to it, whatever.
Yep.
Because I would much rather, if they're gonna change one thing in the game, I want them to change like the minimap.
Yeah.
There has to be red dots on the minimap.
Yep.
I can deal with the perks. I can deal with the gunsmith. It's just like learning how to play the game a little bit different. But the perk system, I don't like how you spawn in with only 2 perks. And I think they shortened it in weekend 2.
Yeah.
Where you get the, what is it? Like middle perk.
Yeah, like I can't remember. Your 3rd and 4th perk, like you earn them quicker. The 4th perk
is like the ultimate perk.
Yep.
I forget what the middle one is. But your 3rd one, like I think it was like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
You get it, and then the last one's like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
They shortened it.
Which is good.
Yeah, it's good. But I can just already see, like, speaking for competitive, like, when we're playing ranked, dude, S&D, people are just going to sit there and, like, count.
Yeah, they're just going to wait.
And, like, okay, I got ninja. Now I can move around. Like, don't die because then you lose time on getting that perk.
Yeah, it's, I'm not really going to be, I'm not going to be happy if they don't tweak this where it's a lot more, say, easy for us, but then also just on the spectating side, like I agree, it's gonna suck if it's people are gonna be farming it like that, you know.
Like the only way I see them like tweaking it is if they move like some necessary perks into the basic slot.
Yeah,
you spawn like ninja, that should be a basic perk.
Yeah,
like,
no,
out
it
of
should
the
be
one of the 2. Yeah, it's annoying that like you lose. I don't know, like. What's that one? Cold-blooded, where you're not on UAVs and stuff. Yeah, that might be annoying. But I would much rather have ninja in an S&D, if I'm playing S&D, than like have cold-blooded.
Yeah, no, I would too.
But don't put ninja or like Dead Silence if they make that a perk. Don't put it in ultimate.
Yeah,
because then everybody's just going to be sitting around.
Yeah,
like that. Make them basic.
Yeah, you know, and you're trying to just avoid that, trying to avoid having people sit around waiting for stuff or just that like play style in general.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, adding anything that's going to cater to that, like you're always going to have people that camp and stuff.
Yeah, but, you don't want everyone to start doing it because they realize, oh, I'm at a major disadvantage because I don't have this perk yet.
Yeah, no, and at least right now, shifting from things that to change, say like things to keep. It's kind of a hard list to do for things I want to keep because it sounds bad, like there's nothing I want to keep.
Yeah.
But it's like everything that they've done well so far, and I hope they continue.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, again, I think the movement in the game I really like.
Yeah.
Which, again, that's hopefully counteracting. Like, I didn't notice tons of people were camping a lot.
Yeah.
But the maps that we played, it was a good mix. They're relatively small, but not like they were pretty open,
small to medium sized maps.
Well, yeah, because there's that one that's like that giant, not like castle, but it's like that huge compound. I can't remember the name of it. It has that big fountain in the middle of it, and it had that whole field off in the back. You know what I'm talking about? It's one of the 3 maps. I mean, it was almost like an art exhibit.
Oh yeah.
Not the one with the kitchen.
Yeah.
And
it's
the
like
other
museum.
one. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. You know. Like I was happy with the map design on some of them where they're not cluttered. At least right now they don't seem cluttered. So it's kind of hard to be camping or having like a bunch of weird spots.
Yeah. That's a good point because I remember MW like there were just too many like nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
Where you could hide.
Yeah.
This like it did feel like more of traditional Call of Duty maps. Maybe slightly bigger like that museum map you're talking about. Like it was wide open. Like if you're like outside, which I mean, like that makes sense, and like you can see people on that map clearly, but I just remember in MW you couldn't see people. The maps, like you have these random corners that you have to check, like
it was just like so many spots to watch people. Like I compare it from now in Vanguard, like Red Star being a big map, like that map is still hard to see people on. It's insanely hard, because the coloring and then like talking and all the stuff on it, and as well as the one that's one of the DLC maps with the Statue of Liberty falling, like
beheaded.
Beheaded.
Yeah.
That map is like, for me, it's very difficult. Like it's just because of how many lines of sight and how much detail is in that map.
Yeah, because
there's so many spots.
Yeah, because we played the Vanguard maps so many times now. At least like I think we're biased to some of them just because we we load in and we know the spots to look at because we've been playing them for so long.
Yeah.
A good test is, we went to the beta and we have like a general idea of like, I should probably look here.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I specifically remember in MW though, like it was Granza Raid, which was in one of my worst maps of all time.
Is it Granza or is it Grozna?
It's one of those.
Stupid map.
Yeah. But I remember that
stupid
map. Stupid
name, stupid map.
I'd run in, and there's like 20 different spots I got to look.
Yeah, you remember that? You remember that it was like a TikTok or it was like something that they made of it, where it was like this guy. He's like, I think it was on that map, and he's just like playing like in this game, and it's just dead silent, and he goes across the street and then like gets absolutely smoked from 90 different windows because all just people like with these insane angles. Yeah, too many windows, too many spots. It's like, dude, come on, like how it's like a war zone.
Yeah, literally, yeah. And in the beta, at least, like didn't really experience that. Yeah, which is nice.
No, that's my biggest thing. I hope that like right now the maps are fantastic and the gunplay. / movement is fantastic too. Yeah. And that already for me, I saw people saying like, is MW2 going to be a top 5 COD? With some of the things that we want changed, if some of those like the red dots or on the mini map and maybe some of the perks, if they get tweaked, it for sure has the potential. But already with these maps, we're light years ahead of Vanguard and MW. It's so much better.
The maps like make everything.
Yeah,
the whole game.
Yeah, bad maps, forget about it.
If the movement is like shit, but the maps were all insanely good,
right?
It would make a good COD.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, and hopefully, they keep adding more new maps. We're supposed to get like 16.
Yeah,
yeah. So hopefully, we got 4 that we enjoyed.
Yeah.
I think this will be like a top 5 COD for like very casual players. Yeah. Because MW, like arguably, like a lot of people, like they love that game. Yeah. You and I don't. So it's I think MW2 can be a good middle ground for like everyone.
Yeah, and I think like we've seen a few people talk about it, like reiterating your point. It's gonna be a hit for the super casuals. Yeah. But I just hope that they keep some of these things to like that we've already talked about to keep everybody else. Yeah. Yeah. And to keep us on because it's going to be 2 years. So if they have really good maps and they're keeping all the stuff that we want and hopefully making some of these changes, I think it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah. So overall, when you guys listen to this, only 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks left. Which is,
again, it's wild. It's coming up, bro.
Yeah. And I'm excited for the game. I'm excited to have another COD to grind. And this time,
thank God,
we got 2 years. Yeah, a 2-year grind.
Yeah, and the way it is right now, I think we're going to be liking it a bit more than Vanguard, which you'll have to stay tuned for the next episode. Yeah, that'll be our review of that. Yeah, because we finally lay that game to rest. Hopefully by then, by next week, I should be 200. Yeah, I probably will be there already. Yeah. Because you think about it, I'll maybe do like 5-10 levels a night. Yeah. Especially over the weekend. Yeah. When we got Monday off too. Hell yeah.
I don't. Fuck. I hit 200. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hustle. Yeah. But yeah, we'll wrap it up then.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be on all weekend. So
heck yeah, hustle city.
Get to 200.
Get done.
Yeah, get to 200, get all the freaking challenges, battle pass, everything. Like, clear it all out.
Yeah. And then again, delete it off the console ASAP. But did you have anything else you want to talk about in this episode, or we think we're good?
No, I think we hit like every single point.
Yeah, again, I don't think there's much else for the points I wanted to add again for the changes, and then what again, not like to keep. It's just what to keep doing. Keep making good maps. Yeah. All that stuff.
Yeah. And the 4 things we kind of pointed out, like, that's what everybody keeps saying.
Yeah. Sorry, there you go.
If they change that, they add red dots, they make Dead Silence a perk, or if they add Ninja into, like, a basic perk. Yeah. Make footsteps quieter, and, simplify the gunsmith if they want, whatever. But then this game will be like really good right off the bat.
Yeah. One thing I am, last point, we're going forever about it. One thing I am really excited about, obviously I'm about all the other maps, but really using the other guns.
Yeah.
You know, because I really just used two or three guns. And I'm excited to see how that changes. Like if the MP5 apparently is a machine, so I can't wait to actually use the MP5, you know, and some of the other ARs and get an idea for like, oh, this is the meta. Like this gun is where it's at.
Yeah. And that's when they're going to be like, oh, well, this perk tree makes you use all these weapons.
And then
like,
we'll be like, no.
Not in that way.
Yeah, exactly. But no, you got it all wrong, game.
Another thing, actually, that I just thought about, because we don't know yet, is the prestige system gonna like be back to normal in this game?
Hope so.
Because if it is, like I'm super excited about that. Because
gassed.
I'm gonna grind.
I saw the Optic podcast. They talked about it. Like when we mentioned it before, being like, oh yeah, you'd stop at this prestige and flex off to your friends. Yeah, I mean, dude, you stopped at 3rd and MW3.
Yeah,
like I mean, in every COD you could do that. It was it was fun. So I do hope that they go back to that. You know, the OG perk system. I don't know how they can work that in with the seasons. You know, just scrap the level stuff. You know, don't even worry about that and just add in like downloadable content. You know, I wouldn't be bummed about that at all.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they wanted to do like the seasons and stuff, just add that like, you know, separately.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean. Like, don't have that tied to like our level.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You know, just leave like, again, the season thing, just be like you get cosmetics and you get whatever double XP tokens, all that crap. But just the levels, it's like, oh yeah, you can go wild. You know?
Exactly.
Because then you can really grind as much as you want, and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's not like you play for, you know, X amount of time and then like you're constantly like you go up and then you go down, and you go up, and then you go down. It's like,
if I want to reset, make me like, I want to do it on my own time.
Yeah, exactly.
And I want it, you know, to get to the next like emblem. That I want.
No, I totally agree.
The battle pass, like that wouldn't. If they did that separately, and like you said, it was all like skins, camos, whatever. People are still gonna buy that because like it's cosmetics. Yeah,
the people who buy cosmetics will always buy that stuff. You know?
And I will say this year, I hope, if they still do the battle pass, which I think they will, make the battle pass like cool. Yeah. Like I would much rather have like, I don't know, 25 tiers. Yeah. But have to grind through every single level and get like really cool stuff.
Agreed.
Because then I would buy like, well, you know, buy the battle pass once. Right. With my COD points.
Right. That we've got the game by the balls.
Yeah. We bought it once. You're not getting us again.
Yeah, exactly. Not squeezing any more cash out of us. But I think that's it now. I think now I'm totally dry off my points here. I think we're good.
Yeah. So, covered MW2.
Yeah. So again, episode 87 will be all about the final countdown for Vanguard. Given the review. This episode, obviously, we'll have everything linked above us, right? All the socials, YouTube. Be sure to go on YouTube and subscribe, comment, like, all that stuff. As well as going to anchor.fm/COD Casuals. Follow us everywhere on there. Make sure to check it out. As well as on Twitter. You guys know we're really active there. And the Instagram as well. I was going to think our one more that we got to do there.
Yeah. And leave a rating.
Yes, leave ratings as well. Helps us out a shit ton.
Yeah.
So everybody who leaves a rating, thank you. Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Are we good to go?
Yep.
Perfect. All right. So this has been episode 86 of the COD Casuals podcast. We're your host, Mike.
I'm Justin.
And we will see you in episode 87. Take it, I can't even say it right now. I'm too jazzed up on coffee. Take it easy, everybody.
See you guys.